Oxfam is a charity based in the UK. It works in countries around the world, helping people to overcome poverty and suffering. One of the ways it raises money for its charitable work is through retail outlets that sell second-hand goods donated by the public. This is one of those retail outlets.
My name is Marion Lawrence and I'm the manager of the Oxfam Books and Music shop in Leamington Spa. And I'm the only paid member of staff here. I work with volunteers who work usually for half a day shift, and there's about 30 of them altogether. So I manage them, supervise, and do the sort of more menial tasks like making the cups of tea.
Can you tell us a little about the day-to-day business of running the shop?
Every day we get lots and lots of donations of books, records, CDs, DVDs. These have to be processed, and by that I mean they have to be sorted for the books that we want to keep and the books we don't want to keep. And they have to be sometimes cleaned, they have to be priced, and then they have to be put out on the shelves. The volunteers do most of this work, and all the volunteers tend to do everything in the shop, including being at the till and just dealing with customer requests and things like that.
What kind of people work as volunteers in the shop?
Just about every sort. We have all ages. We have young people, very young people, school children who want to do their Duke of Edinburgh Award, and that really means doing some community service. We have lots of young people who might be going to university or might be graduates looking for work. We have people who have children and just want to have something to do during the week other than stay at home. We have a lot of retired people also, of course, who are looking to contribute something to the community.
What do you think motivates people to work as a volunteer?
Well, I think people have many motivations. I would like to think that all of them want to help Oxfam raise money to overcome poverty and suffering in the world, and that's our statement. And I think most of them have that in mind. But also there are the motivations for young people, for instance, getting the fact that they have volunteered and done a good job on their CVs. For older people, it's a way of socializing often. We do social events as well as just work, and we have shop meetings where people meet each other. So there's lots of different motivations for people.
How do you get the best out of the people that work here?
Well, I think you do need to spend a lot of time encouraging and patting on the back, so to speak, without being patronizing, of course. I think that the volunteers come here, they give their time willingly and freely, and they do need to be encouraged and commended, and rightly so. I have a wonderful team of volunteers, and they all contribute in their own way. And without them, the shop wouldn't exist. And they do need that encouragement. I mean, other than that, of course, I put things on the bulletin board that says how well we're doing. And, you know, recently when we were 134th out of 700 plus shops, I made a big thing about that. So they know how well we're doing all the time. And, you know, compare it to last year's takings. We sort of do that all the time so that they know our sales are increasing all the time.
Do you hold appraisals with the volunteers?
I do yearly have just a little chat with each volunteer to see how they're doing, to see what they would like to improve, to see if there's anything, suggestions they might make, or to see if there's any criticisms they might have. So it's not exactly an appraisal, but it's certainly a chance for them to tell me in one-to-one situation what they think of their job here and how they get on. And yes, it's a good exercise.
Do the volunteers have any particular responsibilities?
Yes, the volunteers all are trained to do most everything in the shop, which is a lot of hard work in many cases, and it's sorting and culling and pricing books. But they each have their own section to work on. So someone will take the children's section on, and when they come in, they will look to see if it needs restocking, or if the books have been there too long and they have to take some of them off, which we call culling, and they replace those again. And they look after their sections in many ways.
What benefit do you think that has?
Well, I think it empowers them, that lovely word that everyone likes to use. It empowers them. They feel, I've got something here that is mine that I can do. And most of the time that doesn't lead to any dissension because obviously when people are away, other people have to take on those sections. But yes, most of the time I think they really enjoy the fact that they can come and know they have that particular thing to do.